Hello YouTube, my name is Kenneth Matthew Bemister, and as some of you may know me, my name is Chilladilla. Usually I do comedy videos about comics or nerdy things or just my day-to-day life, but today I'm not going to do that. Over the last 48 hours, there has been a string of shootings that have happened in the USA. Elton Sterling, a shooting that happened outside of Baton Rouge. Philando Castile, a shooting that happened in Minnesota. And just recently, a shooting in Dallas where 5 officers were left dead. Now, I've had conversations about police brutality before with friends of mine, but this is the first time I've actually had a conversation on a more public forum where more than just my friends are going to hear me. In the Elton Sterling shooting, according to a source for CNN, Sterling had been selling CDs outside of the Baton Rouge when a homeless man had approached him for money. The homeless man had persisted for money from Sterling, to which Sterling had allegedly shown the homeless man a gun. Now, according to the source, Sterling had said to the homeless man to leave him alone. The homeless man then proceeded to call the police, and the police had come to apprehend Sterling. While trying to apprehend him, they had allegedly opened fire onto him. This is not okay. In the Philando Castile shooting, Philando Castile had been pulled over for a broken taillight. Now, the officer had approached the car and asked Philando for his ID and his registration. Inside of the car, Philando had a weapon, which he had a carry permit for. He had let the officer know that, and warned the officer that he was going for his wallet and to not fire. Inside the car was Philando's fiancée and Philando's fiancée's daughter. While reaching for the wallet, the officer had allegedly opened fire on Philando Castile. This is not okay. During a peaceful Black Lives Matter protest that was happening in Dallas, shots were fired where 5 officers were killed by snipers. One of the shooters had been quoted by saying allegedly that he wanted to kill all white people. This was in response to the Elton Sterling shooting and the Philando Castile shooting. This is not okay. Now, I can pull out graphs and numbers, but I won't. I can talk about the glaring systemic issues, but I won't. What I will say is that life is precious. The only way we can move forward as a society is if we realize that and learn to be more loving and accepting of each other. That we're all important and have value. This is a notion that some people won't agree with, and honestly, that just baffles me. And truth be told, my faith in people may end up being the thing that gets me hurt or worse. But that's okay. I'd much rather die believing in the good that people are capable of instead of living in fear of the actions that some have perpetrated. And if you feel I've missed anything, then I'm willing to talk and to listen, because only together can we move forward for a better tomorrow. Anyways, thank you for listening. Have a good night.